So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us.
Now open your eyes while I blind.
We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people.
I'm loving this, guys.
They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory.
Oh my god.
One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves.
Whoa.
One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth.
Oh my god.
That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence.
Oh, no.
There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation.
Hermes, what have you done?
You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering.
Their nest at the edge of the universe.
There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star.
Oh my god.
Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
There's your answer, Hermes.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die?
Whoa! Whoa!
Have you lost your mind? You
What?
heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed,
Oh no.
does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis,
Oh, chat.
I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist.
He has completely lost it.
If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
Isn't this the thing that
Memory
he uses on...
reconfiguration System Kairos activated.
He uses this on
Awaiting
creations to wipe their memories. Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The Chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to executions.
Command. Universal memory alteration.
Oh my god!
Targetary. Catesis hyperborea.
What is happening?
Starting point. Arrival of Emet Selk of the convocation at Propylion.
Oh, chat.
Present.
Oh, chat.
Erase the
You are
memories of
kidding
all
me.
events and replace with a vague recollection of the following.
Oh my god.
I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emet Selk and Hythlo. Meteion's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Oh my
Command
god.
acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
I love
Bravo.
what Kairos
I
looks
dare
like.
say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad.
Go, Meteion, to the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
Oh no.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
Ah, chat, I can't believe this is the fate of Meteion. She deserves so much better than this. Oh! Oh my god! Venat!
ends here.
No!
Fly, Meteion!
Whoa! Oh, we're all breaking
That is
free!
far enough, Hermes.
Come on, Emet!
Argos, to me!
Oh god! Oh my god, chat, this is amazing! Oh my god! She's giving chase! Oh my god!
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world.
What do I do? How do I get
This
out?
fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it?
What are we looking for?
There you are, my little confluence.
Go on, Venat! God, this... Wow, look at that, chat! Look at this! This is amazing! Go on, Venat! Go on, Argos! She's catching up!
Almost!
Go on! No!
Oh. Very well, then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Did Venat just attach a tracking beacon to Meteion? What the hell is happening? Oh my god.
Meteion's gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building.
Okay.
I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
Okay.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emet.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was...
Over there? Yes.
Oh,
I'm rather hoping you did.
oh chat!
It
Oh,
was
I love
never
them so
anywhere
much.
But where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I love how
I'm
Emmett's
quite
lording it over
incapable
him.
of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement.
I'm gonna miss them so much.
Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azem.
I think it is. At this point, I think it is. Oh, look at us, chat.
There's no time! Quickly!
Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path.
Still,
if it must be said.
Go on, Emmett. What are you going to say?
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
The legacy I leave you, Emmett. Oh, chat.
Final
Oh, it's
process
so
complete.
good.
Executing universal memory alteration.
Oh my god, this game.
Go, Argos!
Whoa. Wow. What did you attach to
I'm
Meteion?
fine. Just a little tired.
Ah, chat, that was amazing. Had you told me that I would witness Hythlo in her ancient form of Venat atop a golden dog chasing a winged blue bird lady into space? Like a month ago, I wouldn't have believed you. But here I am watching that exact thing happen, and it's amazing. It's like, wow, this is phenomenal. That was brilliant. That was so, so good.
Can it be true?
Yeah, the fact that happiness doesn't exist out there anywhere. And watching the same thing happen to Meteion as is happening present day in the birth of blasphemies, when their ether begins to sort of fray and they transform into those beasts. Yeah, wow.
Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations?
May very well be.
And yet... I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence. And a place where to we must go.
Oh, chat. Answers coming in right now is not the time.
Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emet and Hythlo, all is not lost. We remember.
We remember.
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
What became of the others, I wonder?
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Kutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be.
Oh, I don't know if I can cope with them saying, "Hey, who are you? My name's Hythlo, and you are?"
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him.
Okay.
Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Okay. I don't know if I'm ready for this. There they are.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me.
I'm so hoping that there is just like a tiny piece, like a shred.
I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
Accidental operation, that's it.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Venat and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Venat was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Chat, that hurts so much. I've mentioned before, some of my favorite tropes in storytelling are time travel and memories. One of my favorite films is Memento, and doing the Eden Raid series, I loved how they were able to, use memories of loved ones and, companions as a driving force to tell that story. But it's in moments like these where, memories being the prominent primary thread in a story, it really just feels like a dagger being twisted in the gut,
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Venat about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteion did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct?
I could be wrong, but I think Kairos is also... it's not a parallel, but it's another word used in Greek myth for time in the same way Chronos is. It's very fitting, I think.
There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like. but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Chat, we've been theorizing that Emet may be the one which was brought back to the ethereal sea by Hythlo. And if it is, then he'll remember. Oh my god. Please let it be him. Please let it be him. There's that moment before we fight Zodiac as well, where we see Hythlo. Because Hythlo is one of those that was sacrificed to Zodiac. So surely it would stand to reason that so too has Hythlo soul been ushered back to the ethereal sea. Oh my god.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
We have a long, long way to go, Venat. Me and you. Got a whole journey ahead. The fact that Venat has placed upon Meteion what I assume can only be some sort of tracking device, and knowing that Venat's memories have not been wiped, it's beginning to make more sense as to why she's done the things she's done present day, such as creating a spaceship out of the moon. It's not to flee, is it? It's to put an end to Meteion and her brood. Hythlo and Emet not remembering us though. God, that hurt, chat. God, that hurt. The topic of loss of memories, and specifically when a loved one stops remembering you, is something that really stabs my heart. No, Chimera, same. I'm not going to get too into it because then I'll start crying again, but my grandmother had dementia, so, you know, I'm not necessarily saying I'm feeling that same pain now, but, you know, that's something which I have a very intense relationship with, the idea of memory loss in such a way. But that was brilliant. What was Emet's final words? Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you. Ah, chat. This game is so good. It's so good, isn't it? Oh, dear. Temelon. Of course it'd be Temelon, chat. Says... Stars flicker and flock to you before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory, others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you. And then I go on to talk about, I've got like a note where I've added it in, on the topic of memory, our memories of Ysael and Horshathon gave us the power that we needed to push on. Is that Arkasha Dynamis manifesting? What a zone. What a game. I was going to say there's been many a times playing this game where I've had to take pause and just say, how can it get better than this? Like, how can the game go above what's come before, right? 5.0 and 5.3 being the standout examples. Where to me it just felt like a crescendo in a beautiful song that couldn't be replicated or one-upped again. Like, it's the best it could possibly be. And, you know, the culmination of 5.3 and 5.0 feel like such perfect bookends to the journey we'd been on, not only in Shadowbringers, but from A Realm Reborn onwards. That, you know, going into Endwalker, there was a hesitation that, you know, how could they possibly tie up the game? And I know I've still got a ways to go. how could they possibly tie the game up in a satisfying way, considering all of these story beats we've just had? Like, it felt to me like they'd book-ended so many important story beats that going into Endwalker, I was like, well, we've got no Unsundered left to deal with. We've got Zodiac out there somewhere. Xenos and Funny Daniel, the theatre kid, are up to no good. And then they were like, anyway, here's Endwalker, right? Anyway, here's Wonderwall. And I was just going to say, the idea of them traveling back in time through the use of Elidibus and the Crystal Tower to reach Elpis sounds like one of the things that, like, an intern would, you know, shout out in a board meeting. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we did some time travel and got to see the Ancients in their unsundered paradise? And we got to hang out with Hythlo and Emet Selk, and they were like an old married couple who were bickering, and Venat could be there. How about if Venat was also a prior SM? It's that sort of just wild idea that they made manifest in the game, you know? That's the sort of thing I would have feverishly typed on a forum if I were playing Shadowbringers at the time. I'd be like, guys, wouldn't it be cool if we could go back in time and, like, hang out with them all? And then she did a wheelie. Yeah, the intern got promoted. The corking was real. All right, Venat, your time... Chat, I did not need to read that. I did not need to read that. Your time in this age is drawing to an end. I don't want it to end. Can't we just keep going like this forever? Upon speaking to Venat... Oh, chat. I don't think I'm ready. I've not even watched them yet, and I'm already like, I don't think I can. Oh, no. Okay. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. So, chat, cutscene time. Let's do it. Boom! Here we go! Oh. Oh, no. I'm already so weak that I don't think I'm ready.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
As much as I'd like to say perhaps I should stay and help, she's already said she will do her part here. I will do my part in the future. This is where we part ways.
May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control.
Definitely.
I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
No, definitely.
Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge.
Yeah.
We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist.
And stand in defiance of the answer that the Meteion found in the cosmos.
This hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end.
I will.
As you move forward, so too will I. As will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Till we meet again. Chat.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandani.
Final days. Wait. This isn't home?
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
Oh! That's how they did it. Chat. It hurts so much more knowing why it happened.
Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong! Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No! There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness.
Yep.
No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith! We bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
No way.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
No way.
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise.
Wow. This is so good.
Henceforth, he shall walk.
He shall walk. Oh, wow. Chat. Oh, wow.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you.
Oh my God.
To find joy even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
Words from the boat. Oh, shit.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
This is a masterclass in storytelling, chat. No game is going to taste as sweet as this one. That cutscene, where it's just her walking, it could have been her walking and it would have been amazing. But the flashback to that moment with Emet, God. It's like a shooting pain through my whole body. A good one. I was like, oh, there it is. Did not need that. Thank you. Because on the boat, when she says about there being a conjunction between her time and ours, like, no, not even like a molecule of me would have thought, oh, time travel is going to happen. I'm assuming most people would go, interesting that there's this convergence happening. A conjunction. She must be referring to the fact that the final days are gonna come again. Right? Right? Like that's, I think, where most people would go with it. It's where I went with it. It was like, yeah, okay, conjunction between you having your final days, now we've got ours. We're going through it together. Interesting. She told you the exact truth in a way that you couldn't understand until it had happened, which isn't that fantastic? Because it makes you, on subsequent replays or, watching the cutscenes again, you nod and go, oh shit. The puzzle pieces were here all along, I just didn't know where they went.